what edition is it?
I assume
3.5.
2.5.
3.5?
Mm-hmm.
Phantom Trap 3.
No one video capture.
Trap 3.5E.
Ah, crap.
That's not what I want. Are you sure it's not Pathfinder?
Well, I went to D20 SRD, so...
Might be in Pathfinder.
Did you go through D20 PFSRD?
Hang on. No. I think it's just...
Thought you were prepared, Alex. Thought you were prepared. What? Liar.
I am. It's just this spell that I was like wondering if I could.
Because I put in Phantom Trap 3.5e, it only pulls up the spell in Pathfinder.
Huh.
Unless you're talking about Leomund's Trap.
No.
So there's something I want to warn you about today. It's adorable, but...
No, it's a spell that's known as Phantom Trap, but it's properly called Leomund's Trap.
Huh.
And it is in 3.5.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Yeah, Leomund is the wizard and or original Dungeons & Dragons developer character who developed the spell. AD&D Leomund's Trap.
Okay, so my cutoff time is extended a little bit because I don't have to go driving tomorrow.
Okay, cool. Target object is 80% likely to appear as if it has a trap to anyone who examines it. The examiner reduces this chance by 4% level. If the illusionary trap is then removed, then there's only a 20% chance the remover is believing the trap to be disabled. Plus 4% per remover. The trap is ignored to trigger, or of course, nothing happens, the trap is illusionary. So it makes you think there's a trap there when there's not a trap there.
Ah, crap. I was thinking I could, like, trap a person or a creature.
That is...
Fuck.
That is a spell specifically designed for obsessive-compulsive rogues. That's exactly what this is. There's a trap there. I know there's a trap there. There's a totally trap there. It's like, oh, but there is a trap there.
So the idea is like, okay, so it's just like the other spellcaster we had who uses shadow spells. They have a percentage of being disbelieved, and thus are no longer affecting them nearly as badly.
Yeah, you know what it
It's only a fraction of the spell that you cast, but if they believe it's real, they take the full damage.
Well, actually, no. This is according to what I'm reading here. It's like, I think maybe. Are you reading the 3.5 one? Because I the one I pulled up was.
What you said, from what you read, it sounded like it was similar to Shadow Spell.
No. See, basically, if the trap is sprung, it's illusionary. Nothing happens. So it seems like it's a reverse of. What the fuck was that? It seems like it's a reverse of, like, hiding a trap, essentially. It basically makes you assume there is a trap, when it's basically designed to confuse a rogue, essentially.
You can place a false trap that is covered with an illusion to make it look like any sort of trap you like. Anyone searching for traps, either mundanely or magically, will find it. It has no actual effect, whether it's deliberately or actually sprung.
It's like the mystical equivalent of a beware of dog sign when you don't have a dog.
Oh, it's just to fuck with people. It's great.
Yeah, okay, so...
I love it.
Do you want
because then you sprout a bunch of random actual traps in the mix, and people don't know what's going on.
You actually...
Oh my god, it's the perfect DM's tool. I love it.
You put an actual trap there, that's one thing, but you actually put Leomund's trap on it, so that way it looks like there's a different type of trap, and they think they disabled that, and then they get hit with the real trap.
That too. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
You like scatter real traps, and then you spread a bunch of Leomund's traps.
Yeah, so you don't know which one's the real one.
You only have 5 actual traps for them to disarm, but there's like 35 of these fake ones out there, and the 5 that are real are also covered with fake ones.
That's some bullshit that Asarak would pull from Tomb of Horrors.
Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah, Asarak would totally pull that from Tomb of Horrors. It was like,
I love it.
You know my tomb's full of traps, bitches, but which ones are real? You don't know.
Beautiful.
You don't know.
Oh, gorgeous.
Oh no, you're gonna. Oh no, you're fine. Oh, you stepped on a spike. Now you're dead. Yay.
Eddie, I love it.
So, I approve of this.
All right, I'm
you
leaving
hide
it
a
in.
pitfall trap underneath a fake bear trap, and people think they disarm the bear traps. But
Alright.
no, they fall through the floor instead while they're disarming the bear traps.
So I have an adorable issue that might be a problem tonight, but like hopefully it won't be. My dog sleeps right next to my Wi-Fi extender, and my dad gave her a piece of like apple pie crust, and instead of just eating it, she decided to try to bury it. But of course, we're inside the house, so she can't bury it. So she starts trying to bury it underneath her pillow, and then she starts whining because she can't do it. And it's like, it's not being hidden. I can't hide it. Other animals that come in here all the time will take it. And it's like, no one cares, honey. Just eat it. And it's like, and she's really cute. But as a result, her big fat ass wound up pushing the button on the power strip of the extender, and it knocked off the internet right now. So if I disappear or we suddenly go full robo, that might be the reason why. So it's like, so I moved it a little bit away from her now and turned it back on, so we should be okay. But should be good to go.
That's kind of hilarious, actually.
Yeah. All right, so we're all wearing our panda costumes, right?
No, I'm not wearing a panda
Wait, what?
Well, you didn't get the message.
There
Alex?
need to,
You didn't get the message. You have
there
to wear
need to be panda costumes?
You have to wear
what?
a panda costume now. I doubt Dave was supposed to tell everybody. We're all gonna be wearing panda costumes because we're furries.
I wasn't supposed to tell anyone.
Yes, you were. Yes, you
What?
were. We're all wearing panda costumes. We're all wearing. Aren't you?
No.
Yeah, you're wearing a panda
No.
costume. You have to. Yeah, we're all furries now. We're all having fursonas. And if you're not wearing a panda costume, and you tell me you're not wearing a panda costume, you will be punished.
Can I wear a cat costume?
No, pandas. Pandas.
Can I wear a cat
I'm
costume?
sorry. I'm sorry. What you were saying kind of reminded me of a video that I hate myself for remembering.
Good. I am assuming you're wearing a panda costume, though, Alex.
Yes,
Well,
yes, I'm
you
wearing a
should
panda
not
costume.
Good.
hate yourself for remembering. You should hate the person who made the video who made you remember it.
All right.
Yes.
You are
And
all
then
wearing.
you should hate Eddie for reminding you of it.
You are all wearing panda costumes, and of course, I am not wearing a panda costume because I am completely naked. So, if you excuse me, just let me masturbate real quickly. And no, just kidding. All right. So, what else? What are we gonna do?
Like that, you've lost.
I did start recording for this joke specifically, but I'm not actually ready. So hold on. Let me see. Oh,
We still
fuck.
gotta wait for everyone else to show up too.
No, we're gonna eventually league it because, like, yeah.
Is
I'm
Dark
probably
Mark
not going
really-
to show up. I'm
I-
just going to say that right now.
Well, have you talked to Ahmed?
No.
No. Okay. Well, yeah.
I'm just fairly certain they're not going to show up.
Yeah, like Ahmed's missed the last time. Hopefully he'll come back. I
I missed the last one for legitimate reasons, and I made my great grandmother sad because I'm here for you tonight. So fuck you.
Aww.
I feel bad
Pulled him
now.
away from us.
Okay.
Pulled him
You
away
want me
from
to
his
go to
great
bingo with her again
grandmother.
because I'm not going to be here all weekend.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you gonna fight me? David's gonna punch me in the dick.
You're going to give me 2 free levels.
You deserve.
Wait.
He deserves the free levels. Give him the free levels.
Bullying the DM. Bullying the dungeon master. What the fuck? All right.
He deserves the free levels. Give him to him.
You didn't play last time. Did I level you up the day before with the Kraken?
What?
Did you get a level for fighting the Kraken with the
The Kraken I
don't
died
think
to.
I
Not
took
you.
a level for the Kraken. No, I didn't. No.
All right, you're probably gonna level up tonight then.
I didn't level up for the Kraken.
I know that you're probably gonna level up tonight.
Should let me level up for getting out of that Kraken fight. Because I did that smart.
I don't know where to put my soda. Hold on.
I'll be back.
Okay, I am going to put my folder for the game in question on the desktop because I don't have it actually.
Yes.
So the problem with this computer is it's a dual partition of Windows and Linux. So I've got basically it's a small Windows machine and it wasn't very good. So I basically put Linux on it, and I like the Linux much better, but it doesn't have a whole lot of space. So anytime I want to put things on there, it goes away. What's going on? Someone sent me a message. You guys there?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
I'm here.
All right. Ahmed's gonna come on in. Awesome.
Sweet.
Should I re-invite him or how do I? All right, Davis, you know how to use Discord because I don't. Wait, he went away. How do I invite him to the? Yay! Yay, Digby.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Excellent. Excellent. Good.
I died.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
The game went off the rails.
Yeah.
The game went off the rails. In more ways than one.
I fell asleep the last time.
Now, Digby, you are wearing a panda costume, right? Is that correct?
Say yes.
Not
It
as
makes it
a
easier. No,
Your character will be
it
punished!
makes it easier.
You're all supposed to be wearing
It
panda
makes it
not
costumes.
easier
as
on
in my
you.
last memory.
We are furries now! We are furries, and we're gonna be wearing panda costumes and we're gonna yiff. No. Alright, I think I got everything.
No.
Okay. Alright,
I will intentionally kill myself and leave this campaign.
okay. Well, okay, so, the thing that killed Alex might kill you, too? I wasn't planning on that, but it did. I actually didn't mean to kill him last time. How many times you died this time, Alex? How many times your character died?
This
What
is
exactly
my
killed
fourth
him?
character
It's
now.
your fourth character. Yeah. So the problem is it's not too bad if you've got a party, but the party
Alone,
is
it
super
sucks ass.
Yeah, the party is super split right now, and a bunch of crazy shit happened. So I'll get into that once I'm really ready to go. Actually,
I see. What exactly killed him?
A
kraken.
demonic kraken. A fiendish kraken
fun.
specifically.
That was the most badass way for me to die, by the way.
It was pretty badass. It just the thing like knocked him into the water, and then Cthulhu, just with all its tentacles, Cthulhu slapped him and ate him. So, and
I don't know if I have an answer to that.
yeah.
My only long-range attack is fire damage, and I'm pretty sure, well, it'll either be very effective or not effective at all.
Yeah, it might not be. The other issue too is you're wearing armor.
Yeah.
Does Reinhardt have a life support system in that suit?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's self-contained.
Like, do you have air in there and
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so it's like an Iron Man armor. Because I had a
Pretty
feeling
much. Yeah.
one of the things that can happen is it takes place over a lake, and the moment you hit
Yeah,
the water,
that's not good for me.
you're gonna sink like a stone. You're gonna sink like a stone. And I was like, oh
Yeah.
no, because this was going through my head. I actually told Davis. Davis is actually my my self-destruct sequence for tonight, because I told him something about Darkwolf's character, who I don't know if he's gonna join us tonight, but Darkwolf's basically playing a bomb. Not really, but it's just like while I was helping him build his character, I realized, oh my god, if he dies, we're all gonna die. And so I told...
What?
Yeah, it has to do with Highlander. It's a long story.
Oh, fuck.
So that's why I told Davis what to do in case that goes down. Yeah. Because, alright, he's actually a type of character that's, shouldn't die, because he's got, he's immortal, and he's got all sorts of abilities, he's really capable and things like that, but it's Darkwolf, so no, he's gonna die. I don't know how, but it's gonna happen. Someone, someone will crit with a pillow and somehow kill him. And then we'll all die, and I don't want that to happen. So, there's that. But I was thinking about it, is wait a minute, if, Reinhardt's by himself, that's gonna kill him too, and it's like, oh, fuck. So, but I guess now's a good enough time anyway. Hello, everyone. This is the Dread Pirate once again, and with me is Oxenius Davis. Say hello. Or not. Fine. Fuck me.
He'll be back.
Okay. And Alex.
Hello.
Is here. Thank you.
Hi.
Missed your line. Alex is here. Say hi.
Hello.
And Digby is here. Say hello.
I didn't realize there was a script.
They're never fine. There's not. So the
How
only
can
person
he
not joining
miss his
tonight
line if there's no script?
the only person not joining tonight is Darkwolf, and I'm not sure why because he hasn't messaged me. But when we last met, okay, so I guess we're gonna get Reinhardt caught up here. So Reinhardt, you couldn't join us a couple weeks ago. So what happened to you was before we had that anime ending where we're gonna go off to Maramydra and defeat Irais Saran and save the day.
Showed up.
Yeah, and like Devdin, Reinhardt, Spider-Man, Zakanin, and we're all just dramatic, and Skeletor, we're all gonna go off, and then you weren't there. So it's you're like, yeah, I want to stay in town for a little while. I decided this time, instead of giving you the taco shits, you decided to be a tourist because you're in essentially an alien city, and you're fascinated by it. It's like, hey, I'm a little tired from all the fighting. Let me just I kind of want to immerse myself in the culture. and stuff like that. So I decided you basically decided to stay back in Zith Morcane, and they're praising everybody's heroes anyway. So you just kind of hung out there. And Skeletor couldn't show up initially, so he decided to stay with you. So you two had a mandate. You had a mandate with Skeletor from He-Man, and you started walking around. It's like, let's go look for armor. And it's like, yes, and bubbles! And you did that, and you, like, toured the bars, flirted with drow, slutty women, and whatnot. Meanwhile,
Sounds accurate.
yeah, true. The rest of the party
Just saying.
made their way to through the Underdark, and they encountered a couple revenants, who were the... And Devdin disappeared. They encountered a couple revenants who were the reanimated drow soldiers that you'd fought earlier in the barracks. They found a village full of stone giants who do not like drow, but Devdin managed to talk their way down, and they agreed to ferry us across this big lake to get our way to Naramidra. And across the lake, they ran into a giant demonic kraken that attacked the party. And they the wizard that nobody quite trusts that's with you guys helped teleport everybody away. And you guys all got to the shore, and everything was cool. Unfortunately, Zakonin fell asleep, because in real life Alex fell asleep, and he was punished. He was punished.
I was punished horribly.
He was punished.
Yeah.
I punished him harder than I should have, and I'm sorry about that. Basically, he while talking to the giant chieftain, he just fell over and just, like, fell asleep. So they have these pet dire bears. So the dire bears just kind of dragged him over and slept with him. They just kind of snuggled next to him. But he woke up with, like, dire bear taint right in his face. And so that was it. That was all supposed to happen to him. And, like, all the giants were like, ha-ha, point and laugh. And that was it. That was done. But then it's like, oh, I need to catch up to my friends. Oh, well, they took a lake across. It's 100 gold to take a ferry. And he's like, okay, sure. And he pays him 100 gold. And then halfway through, I'm like, well, wait a minute. Doesn't that mean he has to fight the giant kraken by himself? Nah, he'll be fine. No. So
Nope.
It was not fine.
Zakonin and the two stone giants have been essentially killed by the kraken. Unfortunately, nobody knows about this. Meanwhile, Devdin also decided to rest up on the shore of the beach for a little bit, and the rest of the party kind of went off on their own. So Spider-Man, Skeletor, Lorala, and Shustan traveled through this cave and encountered this weird cliff face where it's like you can't see you're still underground, but you can't see the ceiling. Essentially, it's so high up, and there's this big sheer cliff face, and there's a bell there, and it was like, all right, here's a puzzle. Go ahead, Darkwolf, solve it. And Darkwolf's like, okay, so I'm gonna have Skeletor attack Spider-Man. It's like, what? Because they had an awkward conversation. Yeah, they had an awkward conversation about the Infinity Gauntlet. Because if you recall, Skeletor was, when he was trying to walk around in Dagger Hills, he talked to some crazy guy who mentioned the Infinity Gauntlet. So he asked Spider-Man about it. And Spider-Man's like, that Thanos had that, and he wiped out half the universe with it. It's really, really bad. And it's like, hey, why do you want to know about that? And it's like, oh, no reason. And of course, he really wants it for power. And Spider-Man sensed that, but Spider-Man doesn't really care because most 90% of the party's evil anyway. Who gives a shit? We got bigger problems. But apparently that was enough paranoia set in by Skeletor to think, like, now I must strike! So he shot a glob of acid at Spider-Man, missed, and then the Wizard and Spider-Man proceeded to horribly Mortal Kombat style kill him. The Wizard hit him with a fireball, and then Spider-Man killed him in one punch. Just just punched him in the head, and it shattered in fragments. And it was, and the game ended, and it was weird, and it was like, I don't know, it was kind of satisfying because I got to kill 2 party members in one day, and so I mean, you know, my bloodlust was satiated, but yeah, kind of a TPK.
You had no game. You had no game. Your bloodlust was satiated, but you had no game.
That's
Oh,
you know what that tastes like? It tastes like Zakonin's dying tears.
Stop!
So,
I'm a new being now.
I am a new being! I am a new man. Where did my... Oh shit, my dice are gone. Fuck. Alright. Alright, you guys win. Okay, I would like...
Woo.
Okay, so I would like Devdin to make this roll, but he's like muted his mic for some reason. So I guess anybody...
He has a phone call.
He's got a phone call? Alright, well, okay, anybody who can hear me, make an initiative check real quick.
Okay. Four,
okay.
Dude.
we making a roll, Eddie?
Yes, roll initiative.
Oh.
9.
9, okay.
$20 for blood emerges.
Whoa. Okay. Who rolled what?
I rolled a 20, not natural.
You rolled a 20. Okay. I guess we're gonna start with you then. Hold on. All right. Devden.
You want to join in the call, Nick?
Nick can join in the call. Absolutely.
Nope, that's the wrong way. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna find the map that we need. Does Nick want to play?